Do you ever get those landscape scenes where the sky is really bright, but the foreground is really dark?
And you try your best to take an even exposure, but when you edit it, you end up losing a ton of details in the highlights and the photo doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to.
Then here's an easy way to craft the exposure without losing any details.
Start by going into your settings and changing the metering mode to the highlights mode. Go back to the main screen and now you'll see the meter is focusing the exposure on the super bright parts of the image. Set the aperture to f8 and the ISO to the lowest base ISO. Then change the shutter speed to make sure the light meter is even. And depending on the scene, I will either keep the light meter even or slightly overexpose it. And after you capture the image, you can go back to edit the photo and brighten up the image while bringing down the highlights to create a clean photo.
It's a tough scene to capture, but as a landscape photographer, it's one you have to deal with often. But